the only company that delivers overnight to every address coast to coast. And we guarantee it with UPS next day air. And because we're so efficient, we'll still do it for up to half what other companies charge, which is guaranteed to cause our competition some sleepless nights. UPS, we run the tightest ship in the shipping business.
I just did something about oat bran. I changed my cereal to Cheerios. If oat bran can be important to my health, then I'm doing something about it. So, starting now, I'm eating Cheerios for oat bran every morning.
A space vehicle has landed. It's been identified as the new Sonata from Hyundai. With 100 cubic feet of passenger room, it has more space than any other vehicle in its class. And with the most powerful standard engine in its class, it can really take off. The new Sonata from Hyundai, the mid-size car that makes sense. In 2 weeks.
Ex-boyfriends. They show up at the most inauspicious moment.
Like your wedding.
You've seen them on TV.
I called you, but you'd already left.
Now, see what they're really like.
Why don't you marry me instead?
A special preview of Studio 5B, 2 weeks from tonight.
David, what are we going to do? We can't hide out in the bathroom forever.
Well, I guess a bath's out of the question.
He's going to think we flushed ourselves down the toilet.
Way out.
I just don't know how to go in there and tell that man that his wife is cheating on him with the same doctor who ruined his face.
Liberace soap. You gonna miss one?
David.
You want me to talk to him?
I just don't know how to give this guy any more bad news. After all he's been through, it seems so cruel.
Well, he paid us for the truth. Just because it happens to be cruel doesn't mean it's not true.
Well, you better just go out there and do the deed.
Me?
You.
I thought we just decided on you.
You're much better at breaking hearts than I am, David.
Yeah, but I thought you were worried about me putting my foot in my mouth.
You'll do fine. As a matter of fact, why don't I just wait in the bathroom?
Forget about it. You're the one that got me in this Roger Corman movie.
All right, we'll both go out there and tell him. But I just feel terrible. That poor man is going to kill him.
Wonderful.
Look, maybe you didn't hear us right. We said your wife is having an affair.
Oh, it was only a matter of time. Michelle is not a woman who's going to let her needs go unmet. It would be unreasonable and naive of me to think otherwise. After all, a man with no lips can hardly kiss his wife.
But the man she's seeing is Dr. Brill.
Oh, it's all the more delicious. My case is now totally solid. He ruined me. Then he stole my wife. What judge could possibly find him innocent? I'll make millions.
Wait a minute. What about all this justice you were talking about on the videotape you gave us?
Miss Hayes, there are two things in this world a man can't get enough of. Beautiful women and money. Since the former is no longer within my grasp, I've developed a taste for the latter. I'll take his cash. He can have all the women he wants. Justice.
Sounds more like revenge to me.
A fine line between reparation and revenge. We'll let the jury decide that. But now we need evidence. I want you to take photographs of my wife and that man. Color. The more graphic, the more persuasive they'll be in court. Follow them. Document everything that they do. And, oh, yes, and we'll need some sound recordings and videotape.
Mr. Hunziker, I'm not certain we're the right people to continue on this case.
Because of what I am, my predicament, as you say, this must seem all the more ugly. But if you believe that I've been wronged by this man, you'll continue your investigation.
Do you want matte or glossy finish? David, why don't you just go up to her front door and offer to drive Mr. Hunziker to their tryst?
Well, carpool would be the civic-minded thing to do.
What time is it?
8:10.
Well, she better leave soon if she expects to keep her alibi. Curtains usually go up around 8:30.
Well, you know you got a hand to Bazooka Joe. This old lady's in there getting all gussied up for her theater group. And he knows Brill and the missus are co-stars in our own private one-act play. A lot of self-control.
David, I wish we hadn't taken this case.
I thought you were the one that wanted to help Bazooka Joe.
I do. But doing this gives me the creeps.
Well, at least it ain't the Willies. Never quite right after a bad case of the willies.
Makes me realize how superficial everything is. Skin deep.
This is Los Angeles.
David.
Hubba, hubba.
Well, she's certainly got the spackle in all the right places.
I didn't know they made legs like that anymore.
David, what if I didn't look like me and you didn't look like you?
Have to wear carnations to spot each other at work.
No, I mean before everything. When I first walked into your office, what'd you think?
You were high-strung, overdressed, overbred, had a hairdo from another century, and were probably the most drop-dead gorgeous broad I'd ever seen in my real life.
I knew there was a compliment somewhere in there. But the point is, what if I weighed twice as much and was half as tall?
Probably would have mistaken you for a filing cabinet.
The reason we're sneaking after this bombshell is because she's sneaking out on her husband because she doesn't like the way he looks.
So that adequately summarizes the plot thus far, yes.
So what if I wasn't a finalist in that beauty pageant in your head? You wouldn't give me the time of day, right?
Well, I can't help liking what I wake up next to.
A reason which has nothing to do with the person's soul.
Oh, yeah. Do you ever notice how it's always rich people who tell you money doesn't matter? Look, I've seen your boyfriends, babe, and it ain't like the spaceman's ever going to be confused with the back of a horse.
Neither are you.
I rest my case.
But I don't need to look like this. I mean, I like to think that because I know who I am inside, it wouldn't matter how I look.
Well, I don't think you'd like walking around with all your organs on the outside of your skin.
What would you do if you didn't have that smirking mug to hide behind?
Probably rifle the drawers of this blonde filing cabinet, I know. Let's give her a couple of minutes to slip out of that mini and into a paper gown.
Oh my God.
Patty, what? You think he's okay? For the family album. Hey.
I don't think so, David.
Here, hold this. It's frosty.
What are you doing?
Well, me and the missus, just came down from Bakersfield. We heard tell there's a human pincushion in these parts. Guess we come to the right place, Mildred.
Who are you?
We're detectives hired by your husband.
A lot of anger for one so petite.
You ruined my husband's life, my marriage. But I fell in love with Simon anyway. Do you have any idea how that made me feel? Betraying my husband for the man who butchered him?
Bad?
I hated myself. I couldn't help it. Simon made me feel like the most beautiful woman in the world.
Odd way of showing your gratitude.
Saw him this afternoon. He said it was over. They'd found someone else. Someone younger. Barely 20. Said her skin would be easier to work with. That she'd be his greatest creation. I found him, sleeping. I didn't want him to wake up. Since I'm going to be spending the rest of my life in prison anyway, you wouldn't mind if I put the rest of these scalpels to good use.
Hold it, Mrs. Hunziker. He's already cold, and you just got here. You didn't kill him.
Damn!
Somebody.
Sorry. I had a straight shot down the corridor into the office. I didn't know anybody was in there except for the doctor.
He's dead.
Dead? Yeah! I got him right in that little caraway seat he calls a heart. Hey, listen, we can make it look like a robbery. We can make it look like someone was after pills or syringes. What do you think?
Hi, Maddie. This is Nurse Sandra. The girl I was telling you about.
I'm sure the pleasure's all David's.
Look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but somebody already got to your boss.
Dead?
Really dead.
Not of this earth.
Damn. Look, more scalpels! You killed him!
Wait a minute!
You killed him!
Wait a minute! Take it easy, take it easy. She didn't do it.
Well, somebody had to have done it.
All right, Bazooka Joe. Put down the land shark.
Stay where you are! His Highness, I want to thank you for bringing me to my senses.
Great move, Goldilocks.
You made me reevaluate my rather limited notion of justice.
But Mr. Hunziker...
True justice would be served by my being the judge, just a jury.
Manslayer, you don't understand.
No court on earth would convict me of first-degree murder. And since I'm already virtually a recluse in my own home, a short stint in jail would be more than worthwhile to see Brill stacked like cordwood.
Rats.
Who deprived me of my last pleasure on earth?
Wait a minute. Kooky, you didn't kill Dr. Brill, did you? Oh, no.
The butler did it?
The butler did it?
That man in there ruined the only face that ever looked up at me and smiled and really meant it. I love that face.
Come on out of the closet, Kooky.
Oh! Hey! Let him go!
I'm afraid we can't do that, Mr. Hunziker.
I'm afraid you'll have to. Here, hold this.
Whoa! Watch it, chopped up. Get rid of that thing, will you? Oh, Kooky. Go ahead. space place. Cookie. Come out wherever you are. See anything you like?
Look! David, why would anybody want to pick a nose like that? Anatomically correct. Oh! You okay? Oh! Oh, get down! Oh, look out!
Think we got him?
I think not.
All right, listen, you get his attention. I'll sneak around
How am I
behind
going to do that?
like this.
They both succeeded! You lose 170 pounds fast! No thanks, Cookie! Diet and exercise! That's the key! Diet and exercise! Don't call me Cookie! Big Sid Addison! Ha 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 ha!
Nice work, circus girl. Let me tell you about love, Cookie. It's all the same. Natural, unnatural, no matter how bizarre. It's all the same. It doesn't matter what's on the outside. It's right here, you see? What's on the inside? Trust, compassion, the soul. That's what it's all about. Being there for that special someone. Am I right, Maddie?
Yes, David.
Yeah, I knew I was right.
Moonlighting will continue in a moment.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully. If we don't make 100 cases of the virus, they will lose the account. Go back later.
If your long distance sounds bad, get 30 free minutes of crystal clear fiber optic long distance. Call Sprint now and switch.
When you get pizza delivered, remember you're paying for uniforms, insurance, gas, and of course,
Tip.
Delivery costs. Now at Little Caesars, you get 2 great pizzas for $6.88.
Pan.
Only at Little Caesars.
Saturday, George Siegel's movie.
FBI, you're under arrest.
Care to comment?
Aloha.
It's a new time to watch Murphy's Law.
Oh, Murph, this is great.
This Saturday, now at 10, 9 Central. Friday, Balky lines up with a new club.
Psychos? If you're looking for trouble, we'll help you find it.
A special Perfect Strangers. And make a bid for your favorite father.
Don't stop now, ladies. I can go all night.
Full House, Friday.
Right, move it.
Call me.
Bon chance, Cookie. You'll enjoy prison. Lots of discipline. Get to wear a uniform.
I'm glad that this case is over with. All those weirdos give me the heebie-jeebs.
Your Saunders gave me a number.
You mean you're not gonna call her?
I don't think so. She certainly was one keen polystyrene dream, though. I just can't see myself going out with somebody that wasn't biodegradable.
My. Even David Addison has to get standards sooner or later.
Well, I'm older, wiser. It's not too late to go out for some Pink's hot dogs, huh? What do you say?
Can I take a rain check? This is beauty night. Nails to paint, hair to condition, iron to pump. Girl's got to take care of what she's got.
What you got looks pretty good.
Oh, David. You really think so after all these years?
Drop dead gorgeous. Not just on the outside. In here. Did you know that 90% of the accidents that happen in the home happen while you're naked?
Really?
Yeah. That's whole safety, Maddie. You need somebody to spot you.
In the shower?
Well, one can never be too cautious, and in case you need somebody to wash your back...
David.
I won't look. I promise.
Next on Moonlighting.
Too many men.
Make her belly button spit gumballs.
On opposite sides.
Just the woman I wanted to see.
I'm preparing myself for that.
Neptopolectomy.
What do you mean by that?
It's Latin for...
Judging this cocoa butter pageant?
I knew it. Nobody has the right to go around...
Red-faced, all puffed up, snapping.
What is that, some kind of sex crime?
You're crazy!
Nuts. Something wrong with that?
Got me.
Let me tell you a little secret.
What?
I like my women kissy poo.
Gung-ho-ho.
Panicky.
Emotionally overwrought. It gets better and better.
Watch 30-something. Winner of 4 Emmys, including Best Dramatic Series. Next.
This is Joan London. Tomorrow, Dabney Coleman, Stockard Channing, and Ed Begley Jr. from the set of their new movie. Also, Stephanie Beacham talks about Dynasty's 8th anniversary on Good Morning America.
Thursday, Blake must pay a high price to renew his wedding vows to Crystal on Dynasty. Then a construction crane collapse traps a mother and her unborn child on Heartbeat. Thursday.
We'll walk by night. We'll fly by day. Moonlighting strangers who just met on the way. Who just met on the way. Who just met on the way.
An ABC News brief. Now from Washington, Britt Hume.
Good evening. The Pentagon today denied a report that the U.S. Navy provoked last week's dogfight with 2 Libyan MiGs. President Reagan also defended the Navy fighters against charges they had fired too early in self-defense.
No. And I think to speculate on that is ignoring the facts. And all the evidence and everything that we have, photographic, sound, everything, they were justified in what they were doing.
The Pentagon says it's investigating the loss of a data recorder in a 1987 Minuteman missile test. A spokesman says the Soviets may have recovered the recorder from the missile's target range in the South Pacific. The FBI has arrested a former Navy technician for spying. The government says he was caught in a sting operation before he could deliver submarine warfare secrets to the Soviet Union. And tonight on Nightline, should the death penalty be imposed on a mentally retarded convict? And that's News Brief.
On the surface, it isn't always easy to tell one bank from another, to know which one is genuinely better, or which can offer you more than just a glimmer of outstanding service. But if you dig deep enough, you can find what you're searching for. You just need to know where to look. Trust Company. Does your bank suit you to a T?
When the South grows, so does its need for energy. In the last 5 years alone, business demand for electricity increased by 1/3, and residential use grew dramatically with over 250,000 new households.
At the Southern Company, we could see this huge demand coming, and we were prepared for it, because we know it's not enough to plan for the future. You've got to build for it today.
The Southern Company, putting electric energy into the future.
Hope for Georgia babies fighting for their lives. Tomorrow on Channel 2.
whether, if you had it to do over again, you would work for the presidency and whether you can recommend the job to others.
Well, the answer is, the first is yes, and the second is no. I don't recommend it to others. At least for a while.
John Kennedy came from a great Irish family, descendant on both sides of immigrants who came to this country in the mid-19th century. He was born in Brooklyn, Massachusetts, the second of 9 children of millionaire Joseph Kennedy. His older brother Joe was killed in World War II, and John was then the oldest of the family. He was followed by the 4 girls here with their parents. The family was completed with the addition of another girl and the 2 little boys, Teddy and Bobby. On September 12, 1953, John Kennedy was married to Jacqueline Lee Bouvier. Shyer than the exuberant Kennedys, she nevertheless helped him on the path to the highest office in the land. We first met her when, as wife of candidate John F. Kennedy, she talked with our reporter.
This is my daughter, Caroline Kennedy, who's 2 years old. Can you say good morning?
How does it feel to be the wife of a candidate?
I suppose it depends on the candidate, but I enjoy being married to John Kennedy very much.
As the wife of John Kennedy, the President of the United States, Jacqueline Kennedy tried to spend as much time as possible with her children, and she often combined being a hostess with being a mother. Here she's introducing the Empress of Iran to her son, John. The American people also saw the President as a father.
What's the secret to Pop Secret microwave popcorn? Perfect popcorn popped under perfect conditions. Pop Secret leaves very few unpopped kernels. Pop Secret from Betty Crocker. It's the only way to pop.
Pop Secret introduces the perfect addition to perfect popcorn. New cheese. Pop Secret. Now with a great taste of real cheese.
McDonald's presents gifts your kids will love. Holiday Huggable Muppet Babies. For a limited time only, you can get these holiday gifts for a special low price with any McDonald's food purchase.
Good night, baby piggy.
They're only at McDonald's, so hurry on in.
A cheese riddle. Oh, Mrs. Murphy, what do you get when you add melted cheddar cheese to your basic peas? Irish eyes are smiling. That's right. Cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese.
Yeah, you're home early, huh?
Men can be so stupid.
Yeah. Well, say, how about some Campbell's home cooking soup?
Grandpa, chicken soup can't fix everything.
No, you got to have some tomatoes and celery and carrots, too. You know, honey, your grandmother never, ever called me stupid. No, she always called me pinhead.
Oh, Grandpa.
I knew some soup would make you feel better.
Home cooking soups from Campbell. They got their name because of their taste.
They say that when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Introducing the new Dodge Cummins Turbo Diesel. Full-size Dodge Ram with new anti-lock rear brakes. And the new Dodge dual rear wheel pickup. Now you know what the tough get going in. 4 Days in November will return.
Saturday, the never-before-told story of the Jonestown tragedy. Tim Stone, the man closest to Jim Jones, returns to Guyana on West 57th Saturday.
The word is out on Almost Grown. It's for anyone who survived love, high school, and puberty during the 60s or came of age during the 70s. A class act, smart and innovative, taps the nostalgia vein and produces a gusher. Quirky, silly, engrossing and different. Blame it on rock and roll. Almost Grown, premiering Sunday, November 27th on CBS.
I'm Worley Safer. While campaigning for the governorship of Tennessee, this future president was warned that he would be shot at a public meeting. He attended the meeting as planned, where he faced a hostile crowd. Fellow citizens, he said, I have been informed that part of the business to be transacted is the assassination of the individual who is now addressing you. He then invited anyone who had the intention of shooting him to do so. The crowd fell silent, and he delivered his speech. That display of courage helped make him a national figure and later a president. President Andrew Johnson.
You can live your dream. Be a beautiful brunette, fabulous blonde, or radiant redhead with Ultress. Only Ultress has a gel colorant. What a difference. And the color? Gorgeous. Be the best you've ever been with Ultress gel colorant.